project this year is getting a new English kitchen.
Yes, and that's why we drove to Leicestershire to deVOL.
Yes, we fell in love with this, we would say, quintessentially English kitchen brand when we visited last year.
And today we're going to have a first planning meeting.
Yes, we are really excited. Of course, we're going to have a look around again. This is Cotes Mill, a 16th century water mill. We must say, we've never seen a more beautiful showroom than this one. It's so worth coming here. It's so beautifully designed. Everything is so nice. Okay, I want to show you our current kitchen once more. And in last year's video, we said we only want to replace some things to improve the kitchen. But in fact, we now decided to replace the entire kitchen and get a beautiful English kitchen, because so many things here, they look quite nice from afar, but they're really not. The cabinets are actually low quality. The worktop is dreadful, very cheap. Lots of scratches you can see here. I don't know if you can see it here. And this nook is absolutely awful. We hate it so much. You can see we have some of our pots here. It's so hard to clean, and yeah, it just looks messy and dirty. The cooker and oven needs to be replaced, and Joerg called the extractor a monstrosity, and he's so right. It's absolutely awful. It's so hard to clean and so big. We really don't like it whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to show you the worktop once more. Here you can see it. You might be able to see the scratches now. It's a very cheap worktop. We don't really like the black, and it needs to go. Or just have a look here below the cabinets. That's so bad. Here on the left are more kitchen units. This round part is beautiful, but the rest, the sink and everything, it's honestly very low quality. And yeah, and also I should mention the tiles again. We want to get rid of the tiles. They need to be replaced. Now, behind this door is our utility room, and we showed it in a video, I think about 3.5 years ago. So I'm going to show you the status quo now. We absolutely, well, hate would be a very strong word, but we don't like the room whatsoever. It's a very small space. Now this is where we keep the washing machine, tumble dryer. Here is a dishwasher, and of course the boiler here on the left in the corner. And we always feel that this room, well, not a lot of thought went into it. And I think, well, we're not sure because it's a very small space. The blind needs to be replaced. It was here when we bought the house. It's, yeah, just not very nice. There's another small cabinet. By the way, this is a toilet here on the right. So this is the view from here. It's just not a nice space, and we really don't know, because it's so small, we don't really know what we can do with it, how we can change it, and that's why we need some help as well. How nice would it be if we could leave this door open and think the utility room is actually nice, but we don't know if it's possible. So this is our beloved breakfast nook with an antique table that we've had for 30 years. It's about 200 years old, so that will absolutely stay. We love this nook, spend so much time there. And this is our larder that we bought about 4 years ago, and it's such a classic piece, very traditional, very English, not a thing in Germany. That's why we love it so much, and this will absolutely stay, of course, as well. Okay, behind this door is our pantry, which is so handy. I'm not going to show it to you now. Well, this kitchen project / utility room project is a very big one for us, so it will take up the entire year, I think. But once it's finished, which is so exciting, we will give you a full tour of this space, of course. We can't wait to have a look around. Let's go inside. So that's the kitchen we want to go for. Color-wise, we don't know yet, but that's the, I think it's called shaker kitchen, which is a very timeless English kitchen. Remember last year we fell in love with this corner with the Essie stove here. And you can buy everything. Lots of antiques, amazing pictures actually. Paintings. That's the same style, it's just a dark colour. I think these two paintings were here last year as well. I love them so much. Look at this.
Dollhouse.
That's amazing. Yes, I think that's new in their range for bathrooms.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous. I love this because you have space for your towels.
Yeah.
Love this. I've seen this in so many period films. Is that... No, it's not like a tablecloth because it's
Fixed.
It's
like,
fixed.
Yeah. But I've never seen it in an antique shop.
No. Beautiful. Okay, last year we had the same weather. We are so lucky. I think when you're in here, it just doesn't feel like a regular showroom because it's so beautifully decorated.
It's like being in somebody's kitchen.
Exactly.
That's what it should do.
Did you see this painting?
It should give you the feeling as if you're stepping into somebody's kitchen.
Yes, someone's home. Absolutely. Look at this. Now, I remember the room here on the right. It was one of our favourite rooms because the light in here is so amazing. And I love the wall colour and murals. So stunning. This kitchen is part of the heirloom collection. It's something you would find in bigger houses, not a small house like ours, although we absolutely love the kitchen. Isn't that slate?
Yes.
I think it's slate, right?
But it's...
That's wonderful.
The touch is wonderful.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
See, look, they had to fit it in here.
Mm-hmm. It's such a natural, authentic material. I think it looks amazing against the gold. Were you thinking about something?
You know what?
Yeah? For our utility room?
Yeah. Because that's the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Get a cupboard and then have that.
Yeah. We might need to find a simpler solution. I'm not sure. Remember the larder. Can you open it again?
It's a big one.
So gorgeous with the marble. Well, we have a larder, but it's much simpler and smaller. I noticed the gorgeous lampshades. They are hand painted. I wonder who did those. We always dreamt of having a kitchen island. Sadly, our kitchen is too small for it. And some of you commented last year saying we should just remove a wall, but we can't because one of the walls is a very important supporting wall and we can't have it removed. So we need to work with what we've got, but an island, I mean, this one is pretty spectacular. Let's check out this larder. I love this. Gorgeous rail. Very Downton Abbey. Love that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous little nook here. Well, you get plenty of ideas here. Now, on the other side is this is the Sebastian Cox kitchen, which is it's more minimalistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think, depending on the space...
Looks great.
Yes. Just imagine a cabin or something. It's completely different. But I've seen in their series For the Love of Kitchens when they show homes, and it all depends on the space, on the house you have. Yeah. It reminds me, this type of kitchen reminds me of Scandinavia.
Yeah.
I could see that in a Swedish house as well. I was just saying having an island in the kitchen would be the dream, but it's not working in ours because of the supporting wall. What you could do, if you have space, because this one is for sale, prep table, £800, you could use that as well as some sort of island.
Yeah.
They have amazing antique dishes. So last year we fell in love with this cupboard because it's painted inside. I think it's called Curiosity curiosity cupboard, and we were thinking about something like that for our dining room. And then we had another idea. But isn't this beautiful?
It is, yeah. It's amazing.
So when we were planning our dining room, we had this on our wish list, and then we decided to have our antique cupboard painted, and we think it turned out so beautifully. We're really happy with it, especially we've had the cupboard for, I don't know, 25, 30 years, so it's so special to us and we wanted to keep it. Yeah, and now we have it painted and it looks amazing. It's the haberdashers, kitchen. It's, I don't have the right word, but it's also really extraordinary, I
Yes.
think. I just feel like in an amazing shop. Is that copper as well, the
It's copper as
worktop?
well, yes.
Because that seems a little bit darker than the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah?
It always darkens.
I'm
time.
pretty sure that a copper worktop is very expensive.
It is.
I've made this area quite a bit deeper than what you currently have at the moment,
Yeah.
and I've suggested actually that maybe rather than a butler sink, we have a look at one of our copper or brass sinks, because we can make them in any size.
I see.
So it means that we could actually utilise the space maybe a little bit easier. But on either side of the range cooker, we've got a 900 double door cabinet in the corner.
yeah.
And again, I would suggest that we angle this to the wall. And then on the other side, I've included a 900 set of pan drawers. Again, oftentimes, the fewer pieces of furniture, but the larger they are, the less expensive it is, as opposed to lots of tiny little cabinets
Yeah,
generally add
yeah.
up quite quickly.
I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's amazing to be here.
Yeah.
And yeah, my head is spinning.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this wonderful colour? It's gorgeous as well,
Yes.
isn't it?
Warm. Very
Such
warm.
warm, cheery. It's beautiful. But it's so fun making all the plans, and we have Hannah helping us, and she's wonderful. She's perfect for us, I think.
Yeah.
It is, rather than having a big cupboard to the left-hand side of your range cooker, I've opted for a slightly smaller one with a smaller cupboard.
Yep.
Only because when I was trying to fit the lovely countertop cupboard above, the lines weren't quite meeting. So I always think either be really asymmetrical or really, really symmetrical.
Yeah.
So I've gone for the asymmetrical option, as I couldn't go symmetrical. It has meant that I've ever so slightly shrunk down the drawers a little, although we could make those a little bit bigger again, depending on your preference. Is a worktop length of 1,220 from its widest point.
Yeah.
Now, what I've suggested here with the countertop is that actually we supply the fascia and the side panel, so that otherwise it gets quite expensive if we
Yeah.
angle it to the side. And then potentially we could look at fitting just some shelves to the wall so that you get the same aesthetic as that, but it's more cost effective. Okay. Your washing machine and tumble dryer side by side, but with some curtains in front, keeping it nice and cost effective.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you sort of like walk through, you're essentially met with your sink run, which I thought you could maybe have a little cupboard to conceal the boiler, and then maybe some kind of hanging for laundry, or just some simple racking just to be able to dry things. I brought up a small selection of the bespoke candles, our standard ones that we have here, intermixed with some of our sort of newer designs. Also, we've got the silver, but this is our new range of antique silver that we're now offering. And then I've just picked up a selection of just brass, just to show the various different sizes. Of course, we do have other handles downstairs. I thought we could start here.
Yes.
And then move forward. So in terms of the new colours, our newest colours are Princelet Pink and Wilkes Green.
Oh, okay.
So they're totally new. For example, our bath showroom, we've got the Wilkes Green in there and also the Princelet Pink, so they were kind of new with the launch of that particular showroom.
Okay. Okay, we've been here for 4 hours. We had a wander around for about an hour. Sitting with Hannah for 3 hours. She's amazing. She's so good. And, well, she's now printing out some stuff for us, costs and everything. And we have a little browse here in the antique cellar. And, yeah, let's have a look. Because they are closing down in about 15 minutes. But I want to have a little browse here with Joerg. It's a real treasure trove here. See, that would be such a beautiful mirror. You would need to replace the glass. Ja, danke. Kannst du einpacken. Look at this cupboard. That's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
I love this. Wow. I've just seen that chair. I don't know. Is it called peacock chair? I think it is. So a while ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, House and Garden published a YouTube video about an amazing designer who lives on a narrowboat in London, and she has this peacock chair on the narrowboat, and it looks absolutely incredible. I remember that I've always wanted a chair like that as a teenager. There's so many little things. Gorgeous lamp. Lovely little cupboards. Amazing. Set here. Have a look here. What a gorgeous green cupboard, and so big. Now, this is £1,200. I love that. Are there more antiques? Love this one here as well. Distressed. Looks beautiful. Are these from Switzerland?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. So we went to deVOL yesterday. How did you like it?
My brain's still spinning.
Yes, mine as well. When we came home, it's about a 2-hour drive. I needed to go to bed. You couldn't sleep.
No,
You stayed.
No, I was so excited.
Stayed up, yes. And before we drove home yesterday, we had dinner at a village pub.
Yeah.
And Joerg said, so we had a reservation, and Joerg said, we will never ever stay there for 3 hours just for the
No.
meeting. And I said, you will be surprised because doing a design meeting, time just flies.
Yes, because I believe, okay, it's going to be like 1 or 2 hours and then it's done.
No.
No way.
We were the last ones to leave the shop.
Yeah.
Or, the showroom, the last ones. It was closed already.
Yeah.
It was a bit embarrassing, but it was so good. And, well, we want to show you some things here in person.
Yeah, some of the ideas we got.
Yes, it's a little bit easier, but it's far from... It's not the last thing.
No.
We're not finished. No. Things might still change, but I think it might be nice to share what we... Okay, you can share or show some of the ideas.
The major ideas we got yesterday is, first of all, instead of having a fridge freezer in a cabinet, it will be a freestanding fridge. Huh?
Yeah.
Because then we can choose a different color.
Yes, we never actually thought of that.
We never thought about that. And then these cupboards will vanish because I never liked this one.
The area.
The area, never liked it because it's, you don't use the space in a good way. And it's dirty.
I think the space itself is quite nice, but it's just so much dirt.
Yes, so we will move the cooker, probably here or here.
Yeah.
And then, have a kind of, huge space and maybe put a cabinet here.
Yes. Yes.
So it will look more in line.
Yeah.
And on the other side...
well, I mean, it's not finished. That's the
ideas. And the other side, okay, we're going to have a sink.
Yes.
But we'll also have a dishwasher here.
Yes.
A slimline dishwasher.
Yes.
And then a sink here. And maybe her idea was to maybe instead of having a kind of worktop like granite, we'll have a sink in kind of brass or copper.
We need to mention again, because we are so surprised. I don't know if they ran out of money. This little bit of worktop is actually good quality.
Yeah, it looks like it's
I don't know,
granite or stone or quartz. I don't know.
That's quite good. And the other one is so bad.
Now, one thing where I just got very excited and it was to me like a wow.
Yes.
That's an idea. Was how Hannah planned the utility room.
I know. I was blown away because Jörg and I were like, this space is so small. What will you do?
I would have never come up with that idea.
No.
So what we might do is because take the washing machine and the tumble dryer.
Yes.
And move them down here.
Yes.
Because the dishwasher will move next to here.
Yes.
And then instead of having a sink here, we'll have a sink here.
Yes.
With a small cabinet, and also put a cabinet here so that you won't see the boiler.
Yes. And Hannah also said, like, putting the sink here where the washing machine is now. Maybe also a little bit of shelving, open shelving or something
kind of things.
Above the sink. It looked so nice.
Yes, and then we'll just put a curtain here so that you don't see the tumble dryer and the washing machine.
Yes.
And that's a kind of low-cost solution.
And, I mean, that's something where I get excited. There are so many lovely fabrics and you can match that curtain with the blind, with a lovely fabric.
But I believe that will transform this room entirely.
How can one be excited about a utility room? That's crazy.
No, but I would have never come up with the idea just moving the sink.
Yeah, because just a week ago we said that room is so small you can't change anything.
No, with that, it gives you a lot of options. So.
Also, Hannah said because moving the sink, you just have more worktop.
Yes, that's.
I mean, and she said for folding your washing.
Yeah, you gain space.
So good. So good. Look at the door here.
Yeah.
You've seen it in the video now several times.
So you can.
Like when we change it.
Yeah, repaint it and then all these kind of things.
Yes. Because we will probably change the colour of the kitchen. Although it's nice, we love so many colours. we can just change this and make it look nice. It's about time. Okay, just a little glimpse into the plan of the utility room.
Yeah.
So this is where you would
Enter.
enter.
Yeah, and then this is where you put the tumble dryer and the washing machine. You can see with a curtain.
Yes.
And then boiler and a sink.
Sink. And then this area.
Yeah, this is how it would look like when you enter the room.
Yes. And here, so a little shelving or rails.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
Where you could either dry towels or decorate it even. And just imagine having this view.
Yeah.
Just leave the door open and having this beautiful view. I would love that. I would never have guessed that that would be possible.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah. And we also went home with some colour samples, just 4, and we don't really know yet what colour we will choose. We might go for something completely different. What we excluded is the red.
Yeah.
So we definitely won't be choosing this one, although it's a beautiful colour. But, we'll keep you posted anyway. You will know. But it's exciting. And this is the new deVOL brochure, which I don't know if you're the same as me, but this is like an interior book. So much inspiration. It's absolutely stunning to browse. And I also should mention that this is by no means sponsored. We are just huge fans and absolutely love the brand. So this is something I will be reading in inverted commas tonight. By the way, I love this wallpaper. How beautiful is that? We hope you like this video.
I think this is a huge project.
Yes.
And it won't be the last video you see about it.
No, and also it will take a while. I think more towards the end of this year.
Yeah, Q3, Q4.
Yeah, and so stay tuned for more updates. Everything with us takes a little bit more time, I think.
Yes,
but we hope it's fine. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you again very soon. So until next time.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.